My name is JGivens. I am from Los Angeles, California, born in Gardena, California, raised in Las Vegas, Nevada. So Southwest, West Coast, Pacific Standard Time all day. I'm here out in Houston having a blast on the Heart of the King tour with Thizzle, Jay Monty, Ty Brazel, Five, DJ Teddy, and me. So,
Nice. Well, the question I always ask people is their introduction to Christian hip hop. Do you have a story or memory of an artist or an album or song that maybe got you into it? Maybe there's even some that you didn't like, but somebody that caught your ear later on that you really enjoyed.
Okay, so my first experience was it was at church camp in Lee Canyon, and there was a guy that came in, and that's in San Bernardino, California. No, I'm sorry, it's not San Bernardino. Lee Canyon's in Nevada, but the camp was at San Bernardino, Ukaipa, and there was a guy that came there named T.R.U.T.H, the minister, and he was like, he reminded me of like guys like Seven and like West Coast is like gospel gangsters. That's kind of the thing. So T.R.U.T.H came out there, he gave his testimony, and dude was ill, and that was the first CD that I got about like Christian hip hop that I thought was like, I thought he was like spitting, what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so he was like, that was the first CD I liked. I was on the step team in the teen ministry at our church, and so we always like danced to music and stuff. So we would dance to stuff like, I think like BBJ had some stuff, and like there was some other names and some other stuff. And then my youth pastor gave me a CD a little bit later after that, and that was my first like package CD was the Truth.
Mm-hmm.
Was the one with the white velour suit on, the Faith, I think.
I think so.
That one. I was like, oh snap,
Yeah.
This dude's ill. He reminds me of Jay-Z, But he was fitting, and so I didn't really. Gospel gangsters are kind of like, I wasn't really on gangster rap when I was little because my grandma she wasn't really having that, so I had to sneak it. But as far as lyricism, like 2-5 the minister, I don't even know where he's at right now, but I remember that he had a white do-rag on, like a red jacket on the cover.
Yeah.
And he was ill, dude.
Oh, that's great. And then when you were you rapping at the time yourself?
Not at all.
No?
I wasn't rapping until I was 23, 22. Yeah. But I was always dancing and like, dancing, hip hop and, we would step in. So that's where the music like really, we had to pick songs. I remember another Christian song that we did, and I know that there's no swearing in the first verse of Jesus Walks of Kanye.
Yeah.
No. Now hear ye, hear that second verse, I think. Want to see me more clearly, because I chopped it, and then we did it, and there was no cuss words, and so we got a chance to do Jesus Walk with me, and so yeah, I was like maybe 14.
So the church people know that it was like a Kanye and like a secular song, or they just like?
Well, when Jesus Walks came out, Kanye just came out.
Yeah.
So it's like, or to everyone,
Yeah.
So it's like, they didn't care. I mean, wasn't Jesus Walks like nominated for a Stellar Award?
Yes, it was.
Like that? So like, I mean, that was like, we were the kids that were, Kanye, and that's kind of how I grew up on Kanye, because my first introduction to him was Jesus Walks.
Yeah.
Well, not really. It was Jay-Z on Blueprint, but my grandma didn't know that. So yeah.
So when you first started rapping, did you start putting your faith into the lyrics as well? Or were you just trying to rap?
No, my first rap was written because I was reading the Bible for myself and going through this giant faith crisis, which would be the beginning of many. And I didn't want to. I had read the account of the crucifixion in the book of Mark. At that same time, I was listening to Lupe Fiasco, Enemy of the State, and so I was like just taking all those beats. Like I remember him killing like all the way turned up, like in Fireman. He murdered Fireman. And so anyway, I had written this like Nas Get Down, one mic type story about like the conspiracy to go get Jesus and his homies like leaving him and all this stuff, and then he gets killed and murdered and stuff. And that was my first rap. And so my first raps, I was trying to rap the Bible so that I could remember the stories, so that they'd be fly. And also I saw them, that's the first time I saw the Bible in today, like, dude, Jesus got rolled up. Dang, that's a Nas rap,
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the first album I did run,
Yeah, dope. Cool. Well, where can people find you online?
JGivens.com. Google JGivens, Apple, Spotify, all that stuff. But JGivens.com, you'll find everything there is about me.